Per Lindberg, CEO of BillerudKorsnäs, what's your key takeaways from Q1?
Well, on an overall basis, I think I'm reasonably pleased with the result. On a comparable basis, the sales are pretty much on par with last year, and the margin is actually better than last year. So given that we have had problems in production in Q4 as well as in Q1, the result is actually quite okay.
How was the market situation for business areas during the quarter?
Yeah, reasonably stable overall. In packaging paper, we see some turbulence on the brown sack paper market. We see that as a short-term issue and not necessarily a medium to long-term issue. So we think that's going to be more or less back to normal during the course of 2016. Consumer board very stable typically, and continues to be stable. We didn't have the growth that we typically see in that market because of our problems in ramping up production, but the underlying markets are stable. And corrugated solutions continues to deliver very solid results, and the markets have been reasonably okay. Looking forward, some uncertainty in terms of pricing. Otherwise, markets are okay.
What's the outlook going forward for BillerudKorsnäs now into Q2?
I think we'll see more or less stability overall, with some exceptions. We'll see a gradual improvement of brown sack paper. Hopefully we'll be back on track when it comes to consumer board, and there may be some price pressures on selected areas within corrugated solutions or container board. We'll see, but the underlying markets are okay. There is increasing supply in those markets and may have an impact on pricing.
And finally, Per, do you have any update on the planned investments that you announced last year?
Yeah, we've said previously that we expect to make decisions on one of the bigger investments, which is in Skärblacka. That's going to happen in the end of Q2, within a couple of months. There's no change in time schedule. And for the bigger investment, the considered board machine in Gruvön, that's still due for decision in December, no change. And the projects are very much on track, so everything looks good.